Welcome to, or welcome back to Jamie's Books and More. I'm coming to you with a video to discuss the Historathon 2026 created by Revenant Reads several years ago. And everyone on BookTube has been talking about this. So I have tried or attempted to do this in the past, and I haven't been very successful, but I'm going to try again this year. Now, I do not edit my videos very much, so what you see is what you get. So, and I am a new booktuber, so bear with me. So, I do have, I wanted to talk to you about what Historathon is. I'm going to put on my reading glasses here so I can actually see what I'm discussing with you, and I'm just reading my notes here, what I wrote about Historathon. So again, it's Historathon 2026, created by Revenant Reads, which I will link below. And it's basically it's a year-long celebration of reading nonfiction history, and they just want to get you interested in reading history if you've never read it before, like nonfiction history. Or you could, they're pretty loose on the rules, so you could even use like historical fiction if that is what you prefer. But maybe you want to try reading a nonfiction book. They also have a Discord group, which a lot of people have started participating in this past week because the new year does start in a couple hours. I'm filming on the last day of December 2025. So they do have a Discord group, which I will try to link below if I can figure out how to do that. The calendar year of 2026 is going to be divided into 3-month blocks. Each month focuses on a particular period of time. And the first 3 months, January through March, is going to be focused on prehistory through 500 CE. And then April through June will be 500 to 1500. And then July through September will be 1500 to 1820. And then the last 3 months of the year, October through December, will be 1820 till the present time. Now, some books I wanted to mention. One that I've read in the past, it was a series. It was a historical fiction series, and I actually read the second one, and I didn't read the other ones. But it's the Mark of the Lion series by Francine Rivers. That is a historical fiction, which I believe would work for the first 3 months for the prehistory to 500 CE. So I will post a picture of that above me. And also, okay, so I'll tell you a little bit about that series. The first novel begins in approximately 70 AD or CE in Jerusalem during the Roman siege and destruction of the city. The story then follows the protagonist, a young Jewish girl named Hadassah, as she is taken into slavery and transported to the Roman Empire, primarily Rome during the height of his power and the early spread of Christianity. And the first book in that series is A Voice in the Wind, An Echo in the Darkness, and As Sure as the Dawn. And that is a historical Christian fiction trilogy set in 1st century Rome. Now, I do have a stack of other books that I have bought myself. I buy a lot off of Better World Books and thriftbooks.com. I'm not getting any commission for that. I just really like those. I also do like to go to places like thrift stores, Goodwill, etc. And occasionally I will buy something off of Amazon or Barnes & Noble, but I'm not a big fan of Amazon these days. The first book I wanted to show you is Perpetua, a novel, A Martyr. It's a Passion by Amy Rachel Peterson. This is a book about, I believe, a woman who was martyred. I know back in Roman times they used to feed Christians to the lions, and I believe that this book is about that. I haven't read it yet, but this is on my pile of possibilities. So I'll show that to you if you want to get a screenshot. The second one I've heard people talk about is The Babylonians, an introduction by Gwendolyn Leake. I'm not sure if if I'm saying that correctly. It says, for centuries, Babylon has been a symbol of the decadent city par excellence, signifying a deep mistrust of urbanization in general. In the Bible, the city has only negative connotations, and while later classical writers admired the city's size and splendor, they deplored some of its more usual customs. So basically, I'm not going to read all of that, but I believe it's about the Babylonians who lived in the Bible times. Babylonia, I believe it is called. This one I got years ago at a thrift store. I believe it was Goodwill. It's kind of like, I think, like a middle school type book with a general introduction. It says stories in history, ancient Rome, 200 BC to AD 350. And it has a lot of pictures in it. And it has, I think, like sections of like who everyone is. This one is daily life in ancient Rome. So there's some more pictures in there. So I think that this kind of basic book would work for that. This one I just ordered through thriftbooks.com. Not sure how to say that. It's Hatshepsut, The Female Pharaoh by Joyce Tildesley. And I believe I've heard other people talk about this before on BookTube, and I just really think it sounds really interesting. And this was I believe, a female pharaoh. That sounds really good. Another one, I got this a while ago. I can't even tell you where I got it from. When Women Ruled the World. 6 Queens of Egypt. So I'm pretty sure that this would also work for Historathon 2026 for the first 3 months. Here's another one. Probably got it off of Thrift Books or something, or Better World Books. It's a Penguin Classic, Cicero Selected Works. And it is used, and it does have some basic underlining in it, but I think it'll still work. Here's another one, Penguin Classic, Suetonius, The 12 Caesars. So, those have, that looks good. And I did hear another, YouTuber talk about this years ago. I cannot remember her name. But she did mention this book, and I don't think I can remember her name to give her credit for it, but, the book is called The Classical World, An Epic History of Greece and Rome by Rob and Lane Fox. Oh, also, I did try in years past to read this SBQR by Mary Beard, and I got to page 66. It's pretty hard. I've heard that this is not one that you want to start out with, like I did, because I am not familiar with that time period at all. So I don't think I have any other books that will work for that. But that is a pile of possibilities. So I just encourage you to try some nonfiction history and join Historathon 2026. They're asking that if you do participate to please, if you make a video, to hashtag that Historathon 2026, and I will hashtag that below as well so that you can see how that's done, and I will try to tag Revenant Reads and the Discord. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed this. If you did, please like and subscribe, and please follow along, and I hope that you all have a very happy and safe New Year. Thank you, and God bless.